Long before the world learned to whisper warnings into the ears of children, fear was a gift. The elders say that when the first humans were molded from earth and breath, the spirits gathered and argued. Give them strength, said one. Give them wisdom, said another. And give them fear, said the oldest spirit, whose eyes held the weight of night. Fear, they believed, would keep humans alive. Fear would teach them when to run. Fear would remind them that not every door should be opened. So fear was poured gently into every human heart, into every heart except one. In the quiet village of Akalami, where red earth kissed the feet of Iroko trees, a child was born on a night when the moon refused to shine. The wind stood still. Dogs did not bark. Even insects held their breath. When the baby emerged, the midwife waited for the cry, but none came. The child opened his eyes, wide, calm, alert, and stared into the darkness as though greeting an old friend. The midwife stepped back. This child, she whispered, does not know fear. The mother smiled weakly. He is just strong. But the elders were summoned. They examined the child, watched his steady breathing, his relaxed hands, the way he gazed at flickering fire without blinking. One elder shook his head slowly. He was born without fear. A silence fell like ash. They named the child Obaifo, meaning the one who stands firm. As Obaifo grew, the village noticed strange things. When thunder cracked the sky, children screamed and ran indoors. Obaifo laughed. When snakes slithered across paths, people froze. Obaifo crouched to watch. When elders warned children not to go near the old forest after sunset, Obaifo asked, "Why not?" Fear did not live in him. At first, the villagers admired him. "This boy will be a great warrior," they said. "He will never flee battle." But admiration slowly turned into unease. Because fear is not only a weakness, it is also a warning. On his seventh year, Obaifo wandered into the forest alone. Not the safe forest near the farms, but the deep forest where trees grew too tall and shadows did not behave. The elders felt it. Animals grew restless. Birds stopped singing. That night, Obaifo returned smiling, carrying a black feather longer than his arm. "Where did you get that?" his mother asked. "A tall man gave it to me," Obaifo replied. "What tall man?" the elders demanded. "The one with no feet." The elders exchanged fearful glances. That feather did not belong to any bird. It belonged to the brave eaters. Not all spirits feed on fear. Some feed on courage. They are ancient beings who roam the world searching for hearts that do not tremble. To them, bravery is sweet. Fearlessness is a feast, and a child born without fear shines like fire in darkness. That night, the spirits gathered at the edge of Akalame. They did not cross into the village. They waited. Because spirits who feed on bravery cannot take, it must be given. Chapter 5. The dreams begin. Obaifo began to dream, not ordinary dreams. He dreamed of standing at the edge of cliffs, urged to step forward. He dreamed of walking into fire that did not burn. He dreamed of voices praising him. "You are strong. You are chosen. You are beyond fear." Each morning, Obaifo woke energized, but his mother grew weak. Each time he returned from the forest, the village seemed quieter. Something was feeding. One elder, Mama Nkiru, blind in one eye but sharp in spirit, called Obaifo to her heart. "You are brave," she said, "but bravery without fear is like a drum without rhythm." "I don't understand," Obaifo replied. She placed her hand on his chest. "Fear teaches balance. Without it, you will give yourself away piece by piece." Obaifo frowned. "I don't feel anything missing." "That is the danger," she said. The spirits grew impatient. One night, they appeared fully to Obaifo, tall shadows with glowing eyes, voices like wind through bones. "We have watched you," they said. "You are pure courage." They offered him a test. "Enter the forest of echoes alone and return before dawn," the elders pleaded. Do not go. But Obaifo felt no fear, only pride. I will return, he said. The forest whispered his name. Each step forward made the trees taller. The spirits watched, invisible but close. They fed on every brave step, every steady breath. Obaifo did not tremble. But something else happened. With each challenge he faced, a small piece of his humanity faded. He stopped feeling hunger. He stopped feeling tired. He stopped feeling love. Fear was not the only thing missing anymore. At the heart of the forest, Obaifo saw his reflection in still water. His eyes glowed faintly. His shadow did not match his movements. The spirit spoke, bravery feeds us, but it also follows you. For every fear you lack, something else must leave. Soon, you will be like us. For the first time, Obaifo hesitated. Not fear, but doubt. And doubt cracked the door. Obaifo remembered his mother's face. Mama Nkiru's warning, the village songs. He felt something unfamiliar tight on his chest. What is this? He asked. The spirits recoiled. That, they hissed, is fear. The forest shook. Fear returned, not as weakness, but as understanding. Obaifo ran. He reached the village at dawn, collapsed, shaking. The elders surrounded him. He was changed. He now knew fear, but it did not rule him. It guided him. The spirits vanished, starved. Epilogue. The balance. Obaifo grew into a great leader. Not because he was fearless, but because he knew when to stand and when to step back. The elders taught fear is not the enemy, recklessness is. And in Akalame, children are told, be brave, but never forget to be human. Courage without fear is dangerous. Fear is not weakness, it is wisdom. Balance is the true strength